Did you enjoy that?
Did, very enjoyable. Hard work, we knew it would be, but I think that the pleasing thing was it's very good for teamwork, and I think this morning, as you've seen, it's brought us together, and that's what it's been since day one back at training, to be honest. The good group of lads, and they've all mucked in, and because of that, you know, it holds you in good stead.
How's morale in the camp?
Excellent. I mean, we've gone away to Ampleforth, and it served its purpose. You're miles away from anything, and the only thing that you've got on your mind is working hard and getting ready for the season. And the boys applied themselves in the right manner. They've come back fit, which is pleasing because you're a professional. You haven't got a chance to go away. Yes, you have to have your holidays. Yes, you have to switch off, but you have to keep a level of fitness. And pleasingly, they've done that. And because of that, they've managed to, we're ahead of where we were expecting to be at this stage in the season. And that certainly helped to come out and do things like this, because it's classed as a semi-break for all its hard work. It's not really what you're used to doing, but as I say, the teamwork side of things, it'll certainly help us.
You've got lads in the squad now that play for teams like Newcastle, Burnley, West Brom. Are you going to have a problem motivating them playing against teams like Aldershot, Forest Green?
No, I think what you find with players who played at that calibre, their actual standards are that high anyway. They enjoy football. It's the motivational side of things is a lot easier. What you will find is it rubs off onto the other people. We've all started at different levels, and myself went away to Torquay, who at the time were languishing in the old 4th division, on loan, and you appreciate where you come from, and because of that, I think the boys just love football, and also with a lot of the youngsters that we've got on the side, it'll rub off on them, and you can see they're having words with them. The younger lads are certainly looking up to them, and they have that respect, and they also have the respect of myself. I played against them at a high level, seeing what they're all about, and because of that, you can see lads who's come back who. People put them into this bracket of you're 35 and you're finished, but they're the fittest lads because they're used to these standards, and that's what you need. If you look at the Premiership boys now, they're basically machines, and fitness is a major part. And as it is with football, as it is with these army boys, they've got to make sure they have a good level of fitness in order to carry out your job, and we're no different.
I'm John Richie Groves, the physical training instructor of 2 Signal Regiment. How did it come about that York City players are down here today?
What we're looking at is the Army in York. We've got a big day on Saturday that we've got open house, and we're inviting loads of different companies from the York area in to put stands up, and it's got all the sort of just trying to progress and push on the Army in York. And so what we've tried to do is bring York into it into some sort of shape or form. And what's actually happened is that York are supplying their goalkeeper for Beat the Goalkeeper. To that end, we said that we'd offer them a training day, a team building day, and hence what you see behind me, the guys running around the assault course.
So it's pretty rigorous physically?
Oh yeah, they'll all know about it. What we've actually done is a fairly sharp warm-up. I've introduced them to all the obstacles personally, so they've had an explanation demonstration, and they've actually gone and practiced it themselves. And then they're now in present racing around the course for their first lap. What they're not aware of at the moment, they'll actually be doing a winners and losers race straight afterwards.
Okay, the first demo you're going to see, fellas, is not the way to do it. Okay, if he reaches too low and swings, he's going to end up in the water and then at the bar. Off you go, mate. Yeah, and you're going to end up in the water. Okay, the way to do it is reach nice and high, swing, and just step off the rope at the other end. It's alright, in, step at that end, make sure you keep holding the rope and pass it to your teammate at the other end.
Cynical fans on the terraces say footballers are pretty soft. Have you got that impression today?
No, not at all, to be honest with you. It's a totally different type of fitness, what we're asking them to do here. We're introducing fitness along with a little bit of fear, to be honest with you. We're looking at introducing height, water and tunnels, and so we're sort of testing their mental ability rather than just their physical ability as well.
In the Army, discipline is very important. Do you think discipline is as important in a football team? Of
course it is. Of course it is. If you haven't got the discipline in any sport, then you ain't going to be disciplined to train and to progress on and through. Yes, this day will help them definitely.
So City now in the conference, it's a well-known league for being very tough and rigorous physically. So do you think the lads will be prepared and ready for the first game?
I'm sure their setup is very capable of getting them ready, and hopefully they'll actually get up into the nationwide league very soon.
You made a vow to the fans at the end of last season that you wanted to build a team in your own image, a team that's proud to wear the red shirts of York City. Are you close to achieving that goal?
Yeah. Definitely, especially when I look at the lads. I know that they're not first and foremost, whichever clubs they've been to, you look at the calibre of players, your Steve Davis, your Paul Groves, Kevin Donovan, they've been, for want of a better word, the stars at their own football clubs, and always welcome back. And in football, that's a good thing. If you can go back to your previous clubs and still be held in quite a high esteem, you know that players, you know, are potentially going to do that for York City, and that's what I want. I want these lads to be putting the shirts on, being proud to play for York, and coming back in future years, as we saw with the teams that had success in the 80s, early 90s, and you know, being York through and through forever, and held in high regard by the fans, and that's what I want. That was the promise that I made, and that's what I've got to make sure I give the fans this season.